architecture and what guesses you would make.
Okay.
Let's just go backwards again. Why did you eliminate content? What do you think's in content?
Content, but contact us contact us is more of a feature rather than content.
Okay.
So I wouldn't guess that's in content.
What would you guess would be in content?
Any content that you actually put in as content. A page that you put in as a piece of content that doesn't trigger any kind of features or anything like that.
Okay, so a form isn't content.
Something that doesn't have any kind of action.
Okay. And what did you guess would be under the Your Name section, under Robert?
So I guess that would be information about you and maybe some kind of actions that you could take.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Rightio, so we've eliminated this one, information architecture. Or
obviously,
people.
it wouldn't be people, it wouldn't be appearance.
What's appearance, do you think?
So I guess appearance would be the look of the site, general look of the site, colours, shapes, structure, visual structure, icons, all kinds of, just visual stuff.
Visual structure. Talk me through visual structure.
Visual stuff. So, like, ideally, what size of headers you'd like as configured through.
Okay, but is it 2-column or 3-column, for example?
Yeah, if that was possible, yeah. I'd love to see that.
Okay.
But yeah, the visual structure, just everything to do with visual side of Drupal.
Right. Okay then.
So everything that's visual that wouldn't affect the data, basically.
Yeah. Modules.
And then modules, I'm guessing modules would be limited to what modules are installed, and maybe uninstalling them. That's it, really.
And then config, which we talked about before.
So I would guess config is kind of catch-all stuff for any kind of system-wide configuration and anything that triggers some kind of activity. Any kind of features rather than content, that kind of stuff.
Okay. So having kind of gone through that list and trying to eliminate them all, have you got any thoughts about where you might go to create a contact us page?
I'd look at config.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be a kind of. I don't think it's a natural fit. But
what do you? So if you clicked on config, what would you be looking for? What sort of a link or a heading or something? What sort of? What are you looking forward to as your next step?
It's a tricky one. Specifically for contact us. I'm not sure, maybe features, but that's not quite right either. I'm not sure what the best solution is on that one.
Right, yeah. Well, let's leave that for now then. You haven't sort of mentioned any of our big buttons here at all. Are you deliberately ignoring them?
No, I mean I'm kind of seeing this as. I guess this is kind of like global settings for the site, and then these look more like specific things for one particular task, like add this one particular piece of content, edit this particular content for whatever page you're on. Find content, I guess, is systems wide, but you're dealing with one particular piece of content, I guess, that you're looking for.
How does dashboard fit into that then?
Dashboard, I mean, I guess dashboard would be like a quick links thing for like particular tasks. So I guess, trying to find the most commonly used things that you're just going to repeatedly use, just kind of shortcut to that, maybe.
Okay then, so generally speaking, we're getting a sense of a fair bit of ambiguity still in here, aren't we?
Yeah, I think people is really good because I never liked the word users. I mean, it's like drug cancelling and the computer industry is the only two industries that use the word users. And I don't like calling people users. It sounds a bit like they're using you, or it's got kind of connotations like that. So.
It is a tricky one, isn't it? But any other sort of specific feedback you can give me on?
content is good.
Bit confusing, needs a little bit of work, information architecture.
I'm wondering how they should, I mean, whatever we put in there, how should they be ordered? Is it alphabetically or in order that you use them? Because obviously people scan from left to right, so you know, the most commonly used one. I mean, obviously something like config, you're not going to use that as often as something like content or people. So obviously it makes sense to put it here on the right. Probably help as well.
I think that's a fairly sort of consistent place for help to be.
Yeah.
Do you know the ordering at the moment kind of is from less scary to more scary. That's more or less the ordering right now.
And you have information architect as third?
Well, yes, but that's just a bad name for a relatively, hopefully very easy section that will be fun to use. Anyway, we should move on to our next thing that we need to do. Any last... If you saw this popping up at the top of your sites in a few months' time, would you be excited, or would you be looking for ways to switch it off?
There's another kind of aspect to this that I'm not sure if we're going to touch on, but you know, obviously this is like a really quick mock-up with just writing on it.
Yeah.
But I think icons would be a huge improvement on whatever system that we use, because at the moment, when you look at something like this, and when you look at the current interface, you have to read all of it to know where something is.
Yeah.
If you use it often, then you'll have a kind of muscle memory that your hand will just remember where things are, and your hand will automatically move to that point, and hopefully it hasn't moved somewhere else, and you just click on it. But it's all still just text, and you actually have to, you know, as a newbie, you have to read all of it.
There's a lot of words there,
to work out what it is. And even after using it for a little while, you still probably won't be used to where everything is.
No, that's right.
So it'd be really useful to have graphics. And then again, you were asking me what each of these things mean. So the text can say something, but you can also communicate quite a lot of information just through an icon.
Absolutely.
And the icon will be what registers first. You know, before people read anything, they'll just see all the icons and just kind of take in that information. So something like people is fairly easy. You know, if you have a figure of a person, people immediately, you know, just go to that. You know, they'll just kind of sense that. Same with content, probably with add and edit and stuff like that. With the other ones, it's more difficult. I mean, with modules, you could probably have something like a jigsaw piece or something, and you know, something that will kind of like make sense to people. But yeah, I mean, my main point is just that you can communicate quite a lot more information than just having this one bit of text.
Absolutely. I would agree with you with that. Okay then, well, let's move on. Thank you very much.